Autoseal is a type of bituminous surface treatment that was developed by the Norwegian Road Research Laboratory, NRRL. Its name is based on the location in which it was created, the Otta Valley. Autoseal was developed to be used as a temporary surfacing on new roads. However, after seeing its strength, it has been used as permanent roads as well. Composition and application. Autoseal is formed by adding graded aggregate to a soft bituminous binding agent. The agent is usually emulsified asphalt. Bituminous binder application rates are between 1.9 liter per square meter, 0.42 US gallon, yard 2, and 2.4 liter per square meter, 0.53 US gallon, yard 2. The value is dependent on aggregate gradation and type. Low quality. Local aggregates are often used in Autoseal. The largest aggregate size used is between 13 and 25 mm, 0.5 and 1 inch. The aggregate can contain up to 10% fine gravels. Aggregate quantities are usually close to 27 kg per square meter, 50 pounds, yard 2. Autoseal is easily cured by blinding with sand because of its soft binders. The soft binders quickly coat the sand. This is not possible for seals with harder binders. Cutback bitumens in the viscosity range of MC3000 to MC800 are the most common binders used. Autoseal is formed in the following procedure. Remove dust and foreign objects from the base. Add small amounts of water to the base to suppress dust. Apply a hot binder at a rate of 1.6 to 1.9 liters per square meter. Apply aggregate at a rate of 1.3 to 2.0 cubic meters to 100 square meters, depending on the grading of the aggregate. Of road surface. Flatten the Autoseal using a tired roller until binder is pressing up between the aggregate particles. This usually has to be done multiple times, typically several days after the first flattening. For the first 2 to 3 weeks, allow traffic at low speeds to assist with further kneading. Aggregates will be dislodged by traffic and they should be broomed back onto the seal where Autoseal is used. Autoseal is primarily used in places that do not have strict requirements for strength, grading, particle shape, binder adhesion, and dust content, which have low capital and expect relatively low traffic, up to 500 vehicles per day. Currently, Autoseal is most prevalent in Norway, Sweden, Iceland, and Botswana, and common in Bangladesh, Australia, and other parts of Africa. Political impact. Politically, Autoseal is a useful alternative versus other types of road surfaces. A city council member of a city that uses Autoseal explained that it is very cost-efficient since, with Autoseal they can resurface a road every 5 to 10 years without having to tear the whole road up every time it needs to be resurfaced. This lengthens the road life and makes it very economical. Social impact. Autoseal does not cause prolonged delays in traffic. It takes few hours to resurface a road and is usable almost immediately afterwards. Since this is mainly used on side roads, it is important that it is done quickly to prevent people from not being able to get to their houses. One negative impact is the loose gravel can cause chips or damage to windshields, but odds of this happening is lowered in slower moving traffic areas. Environmental impact. Environmentally, Autoseal helps to lower the dust level. This helps the environment in many ways. Helps with driving visibility, decrease health problems caused by dust, and reduce harm done to crops. Another environmental benefit is that the materials used in its production are easily acceptable. There is also a reduction in environmental degradation. Costs. Autoseal is considered to be a low-cost seal, with its low initial cost and less demanding maintenance. It is a very cheap alternative for road surfaces. The cost for a double-layer Autoseal is about US $2.00 to US $2.70 per square meter, US $2.40 to US $3.25 per square yard, and will last from 8 to 15 years. For a road that is 1.6 kilometers, 1 mile, long and 12 meters, 40 feet, wide, it would cost between US $39,000 to US $52,000. Physical properties. Autoseal is a type of road surfacing consisting of a bituminous binding substance and aggregate rocks ranging from gravel to fine particles. It is stronger than similar inexpensive surfacing techniques such as chip seal. The type of bitumen used can greatly affect the strength of the road. Bitumen binders that are more viscous tend to move through the aggregate faster, but are not as hard and cannot handle heavier loads. A huge advantage of Autoseal over other seals is the ability to use almost any type or size of crushed rocks as the aggregate, depending on where in the world the road is being constructed and therefore what types of rock are available. The strength of an Autoseal can vary greatly. Commonly, the gravel used contains sandstone, basalt, and even coral or volcanic stones. Also, size of the particles varies greatly, with a preferred maximum of 16 mm and 19 mm, 0.63 inch and 0.75 inch, for single and double Autoseals, respectively. Typically, the concentration of fine particles of less than 0.075 mm, 0.003 inch, should be less than 10%. Adhesive agents are generally added to increase the strength between the aggregate and the bituminous binder. It is this interaction that gives Autoseal its strength and durability. Molecular structure. Since Autoseal is a combination of materials, it is beneficial to look at the molecular structures of the materials used. Rocks are in the material family of ceramics. They have very rigid crystalline structures that stand up well to compressive forces. In contrast, shear or tensile forces can easily form cracks in ceramics and cause failure. The bitumen acts the opposite way. It is more amorphous, meaning it is weaker under compressive forces, but can hold the rocks together and limit cracking under tensile stress. The bitumen molecular structure is composed mostly of compressed hydrocarbons, sometimes containing many other elements like nitrogen, oxygen, sulfur, and nickel. Pros and cons of Autoseal. There are many factors when considering what type of road surfacing is necessary. Most advantages to Autoseal over other inexpensive surfacing techniques spring from its ability to use a wide range of materials and material sizes during construction. Pros and cons are listed here. Pros: can be used in remote areas with whatever gravel is available. Less waste when using crushed material. Cheaper, lower grade materials can be used. More tolerant of pavement deflection. Much less precise proportions, resulting in less mistakes. More durable and less maintenance. Workers require very little technical skill. Creates job opportunities. Resistance to cracking from solar radiation. Impermeable, so water can run off. Can be used in any climate. Can be broken down and reused. Cons: requires more material. The need for experienced people in charge of operations. The need for experienced people to do maintenance. Grade cannot exceed 8% for single Autoseal. 12% for double. Must be applied at above 10 degrees Celsius. 50 degrees Fahrenheit. Durability and weathering. Autoseal is more durable than many alternative seals. It is impermeable and resistant to cracking from the sun's radiation. Cracks form in all roads due to changes in temperature, but Autoseal performs better than other seals. Overall, Autoseal can be expected to last 50 to 60% longer than a chip seal. This results in a lifespan between 6 and 12 years if properly maintained, and even longer if a sand seal is used on top of the Autoseal.